Hi, this is Danielle Daws with a tutorial for AnnaBelle stamps on colouring on Kraft cardstock with Prismacolor pencils. The stamp that I'm using here is from a set called Squared Posies. Now I really like the Kraft cardstock from AnnaBelle stamps. It has a lovely texture to it and it's just rough enough that you can lay down lots of colour with Prismacolor pencils, which is perfect for how I'm going to be doing the colour here. This first colour that I'm applying is called Sand, and as you can see I've put it on all the petals all the way around. This is just going to form my base. Now I'm coming in with Mineral Orange. Now this looks very orange at the moment, but it's actually going to be able to create a depth and help accentuate the shadows. It doesn't look like it at the moment, it just looks orange, but once you see the other colours come through, it's amazing just how much it creates depth. Now I'm coming in with black. Just using black very lightly, going along where the shadows would be underneath the first layer of petals. And once I've finished that, you'll see that I go around in a circular kind of motion just around the middle section. Again, just very lightly, because I'm wanting to be able to pick up that colour with my next pencil and drag it through. So now I've got Goldenrod. Now you'll be able to see that I'm grabbing the black from the centre and pulling it up. That is it's a fantastic way of blending Prismacolor pencils, of being able to drag the colour around, and it's really great on Kraft cardstock. So that's Goldenrod nearly finished up. The next colour that I'm going to be using is called Yellow Ochre, and it's a really pretty yellow. It's like a buttercup kind of colour, and you can see from here how when I'm doing the entire petal that the orange loses its orangeness and it becomes more of a yellow, so that it creates just that depth that I was talking about earlier. And that's what I really love about being able to blend these pencil colours together, is it's not necessarily the exact colour that you are laying down is what it's going to end up being. So now that I've got that all the way through, I'm now going back with a colour called Jasmine and just adding highlights just to the ends of each petal. So I'm not applying this colour to the entire petal, pretty much just going up in a V shape on each of the petals and applying just as much as I really need to. One thing about blending on Kraft cardstock is you really can use the pencils to blend. You don't need another medium necessarily. You don't need anything else to blend with. For the centre part, you'll see that I'm doing a black centre, but I've used Mineral Orange first, and I'm doing Goldenrod over the top, and that's just to soften that black down so that it's not so stark. And ironically, starting with orange really does just soften that nicely. And so there is my my image finished. Now I'm going to fussy cut that out. You might be wondering why on earth you would go to the effort of colouring on Kraft cardstock just to cut it out. It's all about the texture, and it's about how you can get really wonderful effects from colouring directly onto Kraft. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching.